Alright everyone, welcome to Nitro! Ladies and gentlemen, ran a little bit late making this one, my apologies. But either way people, here we go. It is Nitro. Roddy Piper is back in the ring tonight, and will Ric Flair explain his actions? Well, alright ladies and gentlemen, I apologise for this going up very late today on Monday, but I fell asleep, so whoops. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here come those filthy animals, man. We are about to have some tornado action. Conan and Dean Malenko have been told to stay away. After what happened last week, a very long match we had last week. Highly doubt that'll be the same scenario this week. Well, we're going to see these guys go at it again. Ultimo Dragon. And let's get Rey Mysterio Jr. out here. Let's not waste any time. And Rey Mysterio Jr., man, that was a very long match last week, but I actually quite enjoyed it, and I was quite surprised by the comment section. Other people actually enjoyed it as well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is tornado action. I highly doubt we'll be seeing the long match again. There'll be no interference this time. As here we go, no tags in this one. It is tornado rules. There's going to be a lot of flying as Rey wasted little time going into the air. Ultimo Dragon waiting to get that shot at the Cruiserweight Champion. Rey Mysterio wouldn't mind another shot at Conan. That has still not been dealt with. There's Ultimo Dragon there. Lovely little suplex. And Psychosis, man, right to the back of Rey. Oh, look at Ultimo Dragon, though. And Ultimo wasting no time. And, oh, man, pile driver. And look at Psychosis, though, at the side. And Rey with a little front flip to dodge him. Juventud, man, sent to the outside. As Rey catches him with a heel kick. Ultimo Dragon, I don't even know what he's doing. God, into that barricade there. These guys went in a long match last week. It was about 50 minutes long, 50 plus minutes, I think, something like that. God, Ultimo, man, banging Juventud's head on the outside. As Rey goes up. And Rey, God. Rey Mysterio Jr. through the air. And Rey now. Juventud, though, there to break up that cover straight away. The filthy animals got the victory last week, but let's face it, there was quite a bit of interference in that match from Dean Malenko and Conan. They are not here tonight. There is no tags in this one. As Rey dropping Psychosis, man, right on the ropes. The Cruiserweight division, man, the only place you'll see it's on Nitro. And Psychosis. And Rey, God, flattened, man. And oh, look at Ultimo, though. And Ultimo Dragon with a sit-out bomb. And catching Psychosis there as well. Now to watch each other's back in a tornado. As well as Ultimo. Ultimo trying to take him to the ropes there. Juventud, though, going to take advantage of the down Rey Mysterio. Psychosis. And oh, watch out. And a moonsault by Juventud Guerrera. Guys are all over the place. Ultimo firing Psychosis off him. As God, look at Juventud, man, stretching out Ray as Psychosis. And Psychosis jumps up onto the ropes, takes him down. Juventud slamming out Rey Mysterio. Good God, people, as though, watch out. Ultimo, and go! Planted him there. And yep, a lot shorter this week. And Ultimo Dragon and Rey Mysterio get the victory. No interference this time. Big shoulder breaker. Ultimo Dragon, man, he was hitting out with everything. He wasn't happy at the loss he got last week. Plenty of flying in this one. No tags, no interference. Ultimo Dragon, the #1 contender for the Cruiserweight Championship. And Ultimo Dragon and Rey Mysterio Jr. with the victory tonight. Conan and Dean Malenko forced to watch on from backstage this week. And the Cruiserweights doing what the Cruiserweights do. Well, we're going to have a little one-on-one action here after the attack last week by the Foundation. Something we haven't seen. And well, the Von Erichs, and what kind of frame of mind are they in, man, after what we saw from Ric Flair last week. Ric Flair actually attacked Arn Anderson, his best friend. This new Horseman was put together. And then Ric Flair seems to have, we don't know, we're hoping to hear something tonight. And well, this is going to be Big Jim Neidhart versus Kevin Von Erich. These two men attacked the Von Erichs last week. We haven't really seen much from Brett, not since he was... Well, two of these men were pretty much kicked out from the NWO. They've been a bit quiet. It looks like they've got their eyes on the Von Erichs now. The Von Erichs will not be an easy team to dethrone, that is for damn sure, but with everything happening with Ric Flair, and Kevin Von Erich goes right for him. These guys got to go at it here after the attack last week. And Cole bounced him off the corner there. Jim Neidhart. And Cole, look at that, right into the single crab. And Jim Neidhart. Kevin able to kick him off. So Roddy Piper going to be in action tonight against the TV champion Lex Luger. A big match for Luger. Scott Hall was actually not happy about that either. He's saying, why did Lex Luger get picked to face Piper? Why not me? Scott Hall very adamant to prove himself. And he was saying, why is Luger getting the match against Roddy Piper? Why not me? Instead, Kevin Nash. And Hogan said to him, he'll be in tag team action, teaming up with Nash. But Scott Hall felt, why shouldn't he get a shot at Piper after getting his victory over Sting? Kevin, man, go! As I say, what frame of mind are the Horsemen in? After Ric Flair decking Arn Anderson last week. That came out of nowhere, that. Literally. And Jim Neidhart right back onto Von Erich. And now going for the brutal neck wrench. Oh, God. The brutality of that move. Jim Neidhart now having a rest. I wouldn't get that cocky with the Von Erichs. This would be a huge victory if Jim Neidhart pulled this off one-on-one. And Von Erich, though. Kevin Von Erich's in control. He fires Jim Neidhart off into the corner again. As up onto the rope, middle rope again, this time with an elbow. Landed a splash last time. Kevin Von Erich got a claw on the shoulder this time. And he's going back up the top again. He's wanting Neidhart on his feet. As watch out. And he goes through the air, takes him down. And look at Brett. Brett's up on the apron. And he goes under on him though. And Jim Neidhart though, able to take advantage. As, look at Jim Neidhart now. And, lost it straight away. As though, he's onto him here. And, he's got him up. And Jim Neidhart with that big power slam there. And he falls into the cover of Kevin Von Erich, who gets the shoulder up. God, Jim Neidhart can't believe it. Man, Kevin Von Erich held all kinds of championships in the NWA. He's here in WCW now. As Kevin, getting right back into him. And Kerry again, man, this time on the middle rope, willing Jim Neidhart to his feet. And Kerry taking his time here. And no, he took too long. He took too long. Jim Neidhart throwing him off the ropes. Kevin though, man, still able to get this shoulder up. This will be a huge, huge victory for Jim Neidhart. And Neidhart, and down again, he goes for it. Go, ripping at the neck. The powerful neck wrench doing the damage. And Neidhart, and oh, what an elbow! And look at the face of Jim Neidhart. He got popped with that elbow right in the face. Good God. Kevin Von Erich, man. What a shot. And just bouncing him off the corners. As he turns around though. And the Anvil's waiting for him. And Kevin, though, is all over him here. And not more weird 2K stuff happening. What the hell is going on now? Comes up behind him, though. Drops him with that atomic drop. As we are having some serious issues here. Neidhart with that suplex there, he needed to land that. And Jim Neidhart busted open. And he fell into a cover there. I think Neidhart, the blood going into the eyes. Kevin Von Erich, though. He is in control. And he's stalking him here. And he got him. The claw's in. The claw is in. It is locked in. Bret Hart is screaming at him. He is screaming at him. And he's no choice. He is out, especially with the open wound. And Kevin Von Erich is victorious. Good God, right here, man. He might have had it won if it wasn't for Bret. And that was enough time for Neidhart to get back into it. Neidhart, man, he almost caught him. As he locked in the choke, he didn't get that in for long, but he did take him down with that big power slam. But the claw was put in, and Kevin Von Erich. And well, Bret not too happy. That attack last week, it doesn't seem to have done them any favours. You can't just attack the tag team champions and expect to get a title shot, that's for damn sure. Well, the Von Erichs, they'll be wondering what the hell's going on with Rick, as are we all. And, oh, wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen, and Goldberg, and Goldberg's looking for Kurt Hennig. He's looking for Hennig. And Savage was in the NWO's locker room. And he's getting picked on. Goldberg looking for Hennig, who attacked him last week. And the only person in the NWO locker room right now is Macho Madness. And it looks like he's going to pay the price. God. And Goldberg, someone's going to pay the price for attacking him last week. That's for damn sure. Kurt Hennig attacked Goldberg in the car park last week. I do not know what the hell he was thinking doing that. As Goldberg is gunning after anyone right now. And I do not know why the NWO would even attempt to go after Goldberg after what he'd done to the Steiners. That is just insane. After what he done to the Steiners, and they're actually dumb enough to go after him, is unreal. And Goldberg, man, God. And Goldberg is beating down Savage in the backstage area in the NWO locker room right now. And poor Savage was the only one there, so Savage is paying the price. God. Poor Savage. And look at Savage trying to fight back here. And my God, Goldberg just grabbed him. And Goldberg got it. Oh man, where is everybody? They must all be in Bischoff's office. Here's Goldberg. What the hell is he doing with him? He's dragging him into the middle of the room. Here's Goldberg, no. Goldberg, no. No! And Goldberg speared him! My God! This is too much. And Goldberg. Let's look at Savage trying to do whatever he can do here. God, he just slapped his hand away as Goldberg. No, Goldberg, no. This is backstage. That's a hard floor. And Goldberg with the jackhammer. God. Oh, Savage, man. Taken out. Oh, Henning, wherever you are, you better be hiding. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I've got to admit, two people have been getting a little bit of criticism for not using much of. I've got to be honest, I'm quite disappointed myself for not using DDP. Just can't think of anything to do with him. But ladies and gentlemen, Diamond Dallas Page, Canyon, the former tag team champions, losing to the Von Erichs the other week. Page going to be in some one-on-one action coming up next. Well, Diamond Dallas Page and Canyon, they've been interviewed. They've said time to sort themselves out as the invisibility kicks off again. Buff Bagwell going to have some one-on-one. Bagwell's had his history with these men. And they're going to go at it again here. And Page, as Page scoops up. Well, the NWO wasn't in the locker room. We know Luger's getting ready to face Roddy Piper. Nash and Hall are getting ready for tag team action. Hogan, of course, is with Luger. Bischoff, the Steiners obviously aren't here. They are, God only knows the next time we'll see them. Poor Macho Madness was left on his own. God only knows where Kurt Hennig is, hopefully hiding in the boot of his car. As Page is taking it to Buff straight away here. And Bagwell. And the Irish whip come back, bounced off each other there. Bagwell though straight back onto him. As Page now. And Page takes him down again. And on, watch out for Disciple. This is the first time we've seen the Disciple since Goldberg took it to him as well. He gets smashed right through the barricade. And Page taking it to Buff Bagwell now. And Bagwell with a right hand there. And Bagwell springing in, man. Big drop kick, sending Page to the outside. What a move by Buff Bagwell. Buff Bagwell getting a bit too cocky after that move. Page right back onto him. His Disciples put a chair into the ring. And Page now. Well, that big drop kick seemed to piss Page off a little bit. As Page, and God, man, right on the apron. And look at Disciple here, man. Get him away. As, oh, watch out though. Look at Page, and God, what a move. As Bagwell scoops under. Bagwell shooting Page away. And Bagwell just getting a bit too cocky. That's what cost him moments ago. He done that big drop kick, and instead of pouncing on him after it, he got too cocky. And the referee sees that steel chair. And Bagwell again, man, acting just a bit too cocky here. That's the third time he's acting cocky already. As he picks Page up, Page catches the right hand. And Page grabs a hold of Bagwell, spins him around and bombs him. And what did I tell you? Buff Bagwell, he's just too cocky. And Page lines it up. The diamond cutter connects. As, well, Disciples up on the apron here. DDP's get this match won. And Bagwell with enough time. Landed that backdrop. And Buff falls into a cover. I don't even think he's sure where he is right now after taking the diamond cutter. Look at Page though. Page gets right back up, right back onto him. And Buff Bagwell Buff Bagwell now. This match should be over. DDP's had this match won. Look at Buff Bagwell trying to take it to the ground here. He's trying to recuperate after what happened. And Buff Bagwell. As taking DDP here. Sends him off into the corner. And Bagwell. And he's trying to just tie up DDP here. Buff Bagwell's trying to get his head back in the game here. As he sends DDP off the ropes. Plants him with that big elbow. And again, look at him acting cocky, taunting away. The man has already lost this match if it wasn't for Disciple keeping him in it. And Page knocked off the apron. And oh, come on, look at the Disciple. And God, man. Fired him right into Bagwell there. Had his feet in position. And look at Page trying to get himself back into this here. And God, what a boot. Is Page. And what's Page doing now? And Page. And God. Disciple got in the way there. Page with a bad landing. Page still landed on him, but not the way he wanted to. Disciple was trying to move on Page. And on Page has got the Disciple. And God. And he goes right back to Buff. Buff though, over the back. And Bagwell. God. The Disciple truly is cannon fodder, isn't he? As and Disciple there through the back of Buff. As Buff plants him out. That DDT there. And Bagwell picking him up and slamming him out again. And Buff Bagwell looking for a finish here. You can give the assist to Disciple if he actually pulls this off. As Buff Bagwell, God! There's no way he's actually going to pull this one off. As Buff Bagwell falls into the cover on Diamond Dallas Page. And you've got to be kidding me. Diamond Dallas Page had this match won. Buff Bagwell stealing the victory right here. Bagwell was so busy trying to taunt. He got caught. The Diamond Cutter connected. Page had this match won if it wasn't for the Disciples' interference. And then Disciple on the outside of the ring getting involved in this match when he shouldn't have been. And Buff Bagwell lands the finish. And Buff Bagwell gets a victory here that he should never have got. And well, here he is. We've been waiting for this. Everyone wants answers. Ric Flair turned on the Enforcer. Ric Flair, he got a good victory over Randy Savage last week after they fought to a double count out the week before. And then after the match, he dropped Arn Anderson. What is Flair's got his head bowed, man? What's going on? What is going on? Ah, coward lives in shadows, waiting for perfect moments to strike. Cowards. Cowards that I'm surrounded by can't handle burdens and actions. I am Ric Flair, the Nature Boy, the true Horseman. There's a lot of things that happen here. Things you all don't know about. And all I can say is, I was betrayed. My horsemen, the 4 horsemen, ruined by allowing such degradable people to join. And it was all Arn Anderson's fault, allowing the likes of Sting to actually come back in. I'm tired of comparisons, trying to compare me to the likes of Sting, Arn Anderson, Zbyszko, them all. They're all my bag carriers. The likes of Sting was in the Horsemen before we got rid of him because he sucks. And the Von Erichs, don't even get me started on them. Ric Flair with some strong work, and well, wait a minute. And well, here comes the man they call Sting. And then Ric Flair, man, he just slagged off the entire Horsemen, saying it was Arn Anderson's idea to bring, obviously Sting was a member of the Horsemen long ago, and Flair kicked him out, only for him to come back to help fight the NWO. And Sting obviously got something to say here. Oh my God, Flair, have you lost your mind? Making things fun, it gives that chill. My God, Rick, why are you blaming Arn Anderson? I know me and you don't see eye to eye, but this was bigger than the Horsemen. It was WCW. It's supposed to be us destroying the NWO, and you go and do this. What is it today with you? Nobody's constantly bringing me down. You, Arn, Larry, Kerry and Kevin, leave. Yous are not Horsemen. Yous never were. Take off the t-shirts. Stop pretending to be a legend. My God, this can go any way you want it to go, Rick. You do things like this all the time. You can never be trusted when you wake up. Your clothes, the styling and profiling. And once again, the Horsemen, and once again, Flair stabs me in the back. Are you done? Can I talk for a second? You listening? I want to make sure you're listening and paying very, very close attention to what I'm telling you, okay? You never were, never will be a Horseman. The Von Erichs are not Horsemen. Anderson is no longer a Horseman. I am the Horseman. God, you come out here every week, you try to push your weight around, show off your clout, bully people. Well, maybe I should know better. Maybe I should have known better in the first place to trust the Nature Boy yet again. I thought we were going to do bigger and better things, take WCW back, but once again, it's all about the Nature Boy. You presume too much. You presume that you're actually on my radar. You're not. You presume management thinks that you're valuable. If you're valuable, why? Where's your title shot? Fair enough. Did I make it against Hogan? No, maybe I would have if I'd had real backup, which was none of you. Oh, so that's what this is about then. Mostly because that I've had my eyes set on other targets. Just because you couldn't get the job done against Hollywood Hogan, that's everybody else's fault. Because you couldn't get the victory and take the championship back. I've done more in this business since I woke up this morning than you've ever done. And you're right, it is all your fault. Von Erichs only cared about themselves. The tag team championships, you cared more about having a friendly match with Scott Hall. Arn Anderson cared more about playing manager. I am the Nature Boy. I am the best. I hope these idiots in the audience tonight see you for the false idol that you are. That is all you are. Because I am the Lone Horseman. Anderson's out. Zbyszko's already out. You are out. The Von Erichs are out. Yous are all done. And now, so am I. And the Nature Boys just kicked everybody out of the Horsemen. The hell is this all about? Ric Flair, so it seems to be nothing more than Ric Flair deep down is actually just jealous at the fact that he didn't win the championship. But Ric Flair's just kicked everybody out of the Horsemen, saying he's the only one. Well, what to say, people? Ric Flair has kicked everybody out of the Horsemen. What do we say? I have no idea. And oh well, and there's a disciple back out. He's ready to help the NWO get one victory tonight, as here comes Nash and Hall. Scott Hall retaining that Hardcore Championship last week. Kevin Nash was on the losing end to Big John Tenta after Sid got involved. We're going to have some tag team action here. Scott Hall, as we said, not too happy. He was, why can't he face Roddy Piper tonight? Arguing with Hulk Hogan in the back again. I mean, it seems to be a little bit of tension building with Scott Hall. As well, here comes the Dungeon of Doom. Vader accompanying them to ringside because he knows he saw Disciple earlier tonight. He's already helped the NWO get a victory tonight. Big Tenta pinned the US champ last week. Sid, of course, getting into the head of the United States champion yet again as well. And well, tag team action here. There's some big men in this one, eh? As Nash wants to make up for that. Look, good God, what a punch that was! He just put the Shark down with one hit. And Nash wants to make up for that loss, that's for damn sure. And look at Nash, man, getting right onto him. He's not happy about that loss last week, is he? And God. And oh, I don't think I've ever seen him move that fast. And oh, he makes a tag there. He was caught off guard. And Sid is in. And Sid going right after Kevin Nash. They've had their issues over the past month and a half. As Nash, we know Sid wants another shot at Nash, but we don't know what's going to happen with that. Sid wants one more match with him. And God. Well, Sid and Nash, the battle of the power bombs, as they've pretty much been calling it. Going for the tag there. Sid, though, he hit his way out of it. And Sid now with Nash, and go! I thought he was going to suplex him all the way there. And whoa, look at Nash though. Takes him up and down. Ladies and gentlemen, our next pay-per-view, it's all of weeks away, is Nash, man, out of that there. There's some strength. Our next pay-per-view is, of course, the Great American Bash. And well, Shark's back in, and Shark goes right through him. God, taking him down. And man, Nash getting bullied. Scott Hall screaming for a tag here, not getting it though. Well, the Great American Bash is coming. We know Dean Malenko and Ultimo Dragon should be scheduled to have that Cruiserweight title match. It's very obvious that the Foundation want a shot at the tag titles. Sid wants Nash one more time, we know that. Piper and Hogan can't wait for that. Piper's never been able to win that big one. Could he do it against Hogan? As Shark and Scott Hall finally gets in, just gets flattened out in the corner. And God, And the big man doing the damage here. And Hall. Well, Scott Hall's been very impressive. And he's not been too happy. Oh, and he's releasing his anger with the neck wrench. Oh, the brutal neck wrench. We've seen that a couple of times tonight already. And Disciple, watch out for him. He's already helped Buff Bagwell get a victory. Cost DDP his match. I'll tell you one thing, man. Big John Tent has been in control. As he goes and tags Sid back in. Vader on the outside. This is just such a size of humanity. God, Sid, man, that big kick there. And Sid is smashing his face into the canvas. And, oh, Scott Hall caught the leg. Well, Scott Hall wanted the main event against Roddy Piper tonight, didn't get it, and he's not the happiest about it. And, well, Nash wants back in. Sid's on the ground, so he's going to take advantage of it. And he is right on to him. As Nash now, watch out, got to hit those quads. As Nash off of the middle rope. Oh, Hall and Nash here. Scott Hall, man, he's off the apron right now. He needs to get back up there. As Nash with a big boot. Now, Disciple and Scott Hall having a small bit of beef there. Scott Hall is getting very agitated recently. As Sid. And whoa, Sid. And whoa, Shades. And big Sid just dropped Nash. And Tent is back in again. And oh, Nash though. Just wait for that one. No, wait a minute. And Nash. We've seen Nash and Hall hit out with some power bombs. And it looks like Nash is going to attempt this on Tenta again. And God, man. And the jackknife on the Shark, man. God. He's into the cover. As don't watch out, there's Scott Hall, and go, he kicked out. And Scott Hall there, he took Sid down. Nash, man, enraged. He can't believe that he kicked out of the jackknife. He must not have got all of it. And, oh, switched him out the corner there. As he sends him back, Sid goes down on the outside after being taken down by Scott Hall. As, good God, what's he doing? Oh my God, where's he going? And Nash, and God, just launched them. My God. He just, two big men, man, up on the ropes. And oh wait, Disciple. He's got his attention here. Nash though, after being thrown off the turnbuckle. Wait a minute, Nash though. And Nash takes advantage. And Nash, God. Able to take advantage. Absolute cheap shot there. As he now makes the tag to Scott Hall. And Scott Hall is in. And Scott Hall. And Scott Hall snaps him down with a DDT. It was Scott Hall that nearly smashed his ankle completely with a steel chair. And Tenta, though, back up. Disciple, man, nearly cost them this one. Oh, wait a minute. And wait a minute. And he's going to squash him. And that's what he does. And look, Disciple! Disciple! He pulled the referee out. And look at Sid, though. As Scott Hall takes advantage. Nash got dropped. And look at Scott Hall. And Hall just laid him out. My God. And now Hall down the back. And God, a shot to the throat. And the Disciple, man, always there to play a part. And Scott Hall is in full control now. And Scott Hall walking over, just leaving him over in the corner. Nash is like, what are you doing? Scott Hall just going back out onto the apron. I think Hall was in full control here. Tenta roll into the outside. He scoops him up though. And Nash dropped. And he needs to make a tag to Sid here. Nash, those in the way. And Nash is down and out right now after being dropped on that top turnbuckle. Nash didn't understand why Scott Hall came all the way over the ring to make a tag. Nash scoops under. Scott Hall with his back turned to Nash there. Looks like Nash was going to make a tag and just decided against it. As Nash now. Oh God, he just scooped him right up on his shoulder. And bang, right in the middle of the ring. Nash though. And again, jumps over. Makes a tag to Scott Hall. And Tenta just slapped him out of the way. Sends him right into the corner. Not making a tag there. Tenta again. This time putting Scott Hall up high. And Sid. And a little bit of miscommunication going on between Sid and Tenta here. Look at Tenta though, he's up there now. And God, launching him this time. Man, oh man. And Sid and Tenta having a little bit of miscommunications here. He's got Hall up and just slams him out. God, there's an elbow to go with it. And Tenta, man, might just have laid Scott Hall out. And Hall, though, man, able to get the shoulders up. And Scott Hall trying to get back into it here. And Scott Hall able to hit his way out, sends him right back to the corner. And wait a minute, and where the hell is Nash going? And Nash through the air, man. Good God. And Nash puts his boot right through him. And oh God, follows it up with a neck wrench. And he is busted as well. That big boot just popped his head. He's scooping him back up here. And wait a minute. A Disciple playing a part yet again. Nash though just get dropped there. Yeah, hit the back of his head. Nash is trying to move. It's both men back on their feet here. Nash, though, able to take advantage of the distraction. As he leaps over, makes the tag to Sid, and Sid coming for him. As he drops him down. And Sid, Psycho Sid is taking it to him. And Sid now. And Sid. And Nash, though, brings him down. And my God, the strength of Nash. And Nash. God. And Nash now. And God, he just booted the face off of Sid. God, Sid's busted open now. And he's in the cover. And Tenta, and oh, he's out. And Nash pins Sid. And Sid and Tenta, man, they were a little bit miscommunicating in this one. And Nash and Hall, yet again, pick up a hell of a tag team victory together. Every time it looks like it's going to fail, they somehow pull it off. That big boot just laid him out. And Nash and Hall victorious. And you can give an assist to the Disciple. As always, he strikes again. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Piper and Luger coming up next. Well, Luger has just said backstage, Luger's just said that he's on himself and show Hogan what he can do for the NWO. Lex Luger's all of a sudden became quite a favoured member of the NWO. And Rowdy Roddy Piper, though, threw out the challenge. He wants Hogan. Hogan accepted. We are going to see Hogan and Piper at the Great American Bash. Well, come on, let's get him out here. Let's get the television champion. He's been given this match tonight by Hogan, as we said, not to the satisfaction of Scott Hall. Well, Scott Hall did just get a big tag team victory there, along with his outsider buddy Kevin Nash. But Luger promising a weaken up Piper. He sure as hell played his part. They laid out Roddy Piper last week. Well, here we go. Piper and Luger. Piper's back in the ring, as he will be in 2 weeks. And Piper. We got 3 weeks, technically. Now, this would be a huge victory if Luger pulled this one off. When when Luger, first joined the NWO, it didn't quite work to his plan. But it seems to be going more to plan for Luger this time. As Luger. And, oh, Piper. Roddy Piper trying to show what he can do here. And God, man. And Piper. He's got to go after any part of the body. Going right after. He's going after the fingers. The fingers. Oh, Piper just as dirty as the rest of them. And Piper now. No, off of each other there. Luger now. And Luger taking Piper down. As Luger. A big rib breaker there. Roddy Piper. When was the last time he was in the ring? He's got Hogan coming up. He's going to have to be ready. He's on the apron here, and Luger sends him to the outside. Luger feeling pretty confident right now. The TV champion is in control. As Luger throws himself off the apron, man. God, he wasn't kidding when he said he was out to impress. It's Piper. He got a shot in there as Luger. Piper though over the back, and Piper. And Piper going back into the ring here. And Luger coming after him because Luger's been alright here. He's been taking control. Piper though takes advantage. Wait a minute, there's the music. And oh, there he is. There's the champion. There's Hogan. There's Hogan. He's got him here, and Luger and Piper being distracted by Hollywood Hogan here, the NWO World Champion. Luger was ready for him. No, Luger caught him and planted him, DDT. And the distraction. Thought Piper saw him coming there. And Hollywood Hogan with a distraction on Roddy Piper. And Luger all over Piper right now. As Luger now is Hogan watching on the outside, shouting abuse at Piper's face. Is Piper able to pull his way out of that one? And Piper trying to get to this here as Luger though just went through him. Just lariat takes him to the ground. And Luger now, God, into the brutal neck wrench. How many times in one night can brutality like this be shown? And Piper, as Luger now, and Luger up on the shoulders. Going to take advantage. He's racking him, man. He's racking Piper. Can Piper take it? God, man. As Don Luger. Luger dropped him down there. Not going for the submission. Instead, Luger. And Luger goes into the cover. He's got his feet on the ropes. Piper, though. And Piper skips him up. Luger, though. And good God, the strength of Lex Luger. Man, Piper taken down. And Piper has not been able to get back into this since Hollywood Hogan distracted him. And Luger again, DDT. As Luger again go for his camel clutch here. And he's got it locked in for a second time. Luger is in absolute control here. Is Piper though able to pull his way through? Luger straight onto him again. And Luger, God, the rib breaker. And Luger. And oh, Piper not going down without a fight. Man, Roddy Piper cannot seem to get back into this match. As Luger is all over him here. Piper though. And Piper doing anything he can. Luger though, man, right back onto him. Luger is all over Piper right now. As Piper. And Piper takes him down. And God, even Piper's down as well. Both men. As God, Luger and Piper both getting back up to their feet here. And Piper with the right hand. Luger though with the elbow. And Luger goes through him again. And Luger, man, Roddy Piper, ever since the distraction, he just can't seem to get back into it. As Luger, is he going to, and Luger, and oh God, and again, and Luger has got him up. He's racking him again. Piper can't take it. There's no way. Oh, Piper, back rolled out of it, and into a DDT. What a move. Is Piper. giving it the fight. Is Piper, and Piper right over the top, and oh, what a shot. Piper's giving it everything he possibly can. And Piper, brass knucks. Piper with knucks just punched Luger in the face. Is Piper now, and Piper with a sleeper hold. The sleeper's locked in. Can Luger take it? Can Luger take it? Is Luger, oh, the jawbreaker. Oh my God, I thought he might have had him. Is Piper now is proper fighting back here. As he scoops him up and down. Roddy Piper giving it everything he's got here. As Piper into the cover on the TV champion. Luger though able to kick out. Oh my God. Luger though round the back, and Luger scoops him up to the down and oh, just tossing him across the ring. My God, is Roddy Piper giving Luger a fight here. As Luger now, and oh good God, Luger. And Luger, what are you doing? He's got Piper up the top, and go, big super backplex. God, man. And Piper is down. Luger not even going for it. Look, Piper's not even protecting himself. And oh God, Piper's busted open. And go, Luger takes him down into the cover. Piper is busted, but oh, the Scotsman doesn't give up yet. And Luger, forget the rack, the pile driver. My God, the pile driver connected. And Lex Luger defeats Roddy Piper. Give the assist to Hollywood Hogan. My God, did Piper put up fight there or what? He wouldn't tap to the rack. That camel clutch was put in twice as well. When Piper landed those knucks and he threw in the sleeper, I thought he might have had it. But once Piper got busted open, that was it. And that pile driver was the finishing touch. Give an assist to Hogan, because Piper struggled to get back into this match after that. After Hogan got involved, Piper struggled to get back into it. He did at one point, but he just couldn't get the job done. Ladies and gentlemen, the Great American Bash, man, we are getting there. This show, man, God only knows what will happen. A very strange night tonight. All kinds of things happening. Ladies and gentlemen, like, share and subscribe. Leave those comments. And I'll see you in the next episode.